Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Dreamcore, where last time, you may remember, we played through level 4, the Liminal Hotel, which is actually the one showing in the background, probably because the game remembers me doing that. But you may also remember that I said at the time that apparently the devs weren't happy with the version they released, and they were planning to go back to it, do it again, and they weren't going to like rehaul the entire level, but they were planning to like add in new stuff, like tweak and change the flow of it just a little bit, and to just generally make it a slightly different experience. And I did say that when that update dropped, I would get to it, and obviously we were busy with other games when that went on, a combination of like, you know, Resident Evil 9 and, you know, the Seance of Blake Manor kept me busy for a while, so that's fine. But I've got a little bit of free time now. I could do with a bit of liminal exploration in my life. So I figured, let's have a look at this new version of the Liminal Hotel. So we still have the 4 chapters. We've got the Dream Pools, Eternal Suburbia, Playrooms, and the Liminal Hotel. And coming soon, I can't remember if that had been officially announced. I think the picture was there. I wasn't 100% sure what it was. Apparently, it's going to be a big shopping center. Sorry, the music cut out then. I was like, wait, why is the music cut out? It was looping. Sorry, panicked for a second that something had gone wrong. Oh, we're off to a great start already, aren't we? So yes, we are going to essentially play through this again from the start, see what's different, see what's new, and just have a look. But yes, this is apparently going to be a big shopping center, a mall, because, you know, American and all that sort of stuff. But yes, we're going to do a big shopping center place, and we're going to, you know, that'll be the last one. I don't know quite what they've got planned in terms of like, because there's been these vague hints of a story scattered through. Not so much a story, but like these vague hints that something more is going to happen in the last one. It'll be interesting to see what we get when we get to there, because there's never been any creatures, but there's always been this idea of a threat. But yeah, new game, please, new game. Explore the environment only by curiosity. Patience and observation are key. Indeedy doody they are. Liminal Hotel. Yee, we're back. I will say, it is nice that they've resisted the chance to do a full Backrooms level, because they did have Backrooms as part of Eternal Suburbia. But it was just like a chunk. There was just a section of that was Backrooms. And I'm glad they've resisted that. Especially with the Backrooms movie now coming out. Ooh, we're in. 188, the Liminal Hotel. Alright. We do not have a flashlight. Did we start in an elevator before? I can't remember where we started before. Probably we should have double checked. I think we did, actually. This does feel vaguely familiar. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that still works. Just refreshing my memory on everything. Ooh. Yep. Bathroom. There's always a bathroom. As always, I have no reflection. It is weird how the wall keeps wibbling like that. I don't know what that is. So this does feel vaguely familiar. Yeah, because I think that's the corner we looked at before. I do remember this. I can't remember which bits they said. Oh yeah, here we go. Which bits they said they'd redone. Which bits they had left. Because I think I vaguely remember it being like Oh, Joanne, the horse. But I think I vaguely remember it being a thing of... They wanted to redo 2 of the levels mixed in with this. So I think maybe the top level hasn't been tweaked too much. I could be wrong. But I remember it's like we had to go down to the bottom by trying to find the elevators and then finding our way back up again. I did get lost at one point. There was a point where I got completely lost. Montrellas. No power. Yeah, because this is the exit. And what we got to do is get down to the power switch. So, let's see what we can find. Oh, yep, classic carpet. You gotta have the Kubrick carpet. I don't know why it does that with some walls and not with others. It's odd. It's probably like a rendering issue or something. Ah, fucking bright. Oh, it's the light. I was like, what is that noise? It's the light buzzing. Because that's what they do. They buzz in the back rooms. And I know this technically isn't the back rooms, but it's sort of inspired by it, so shush. Now, presumably we are looking for the elevators. And I don't know if they've changed that. But I guess we'll just go in a direction and see what's what. I mean, at least this place has plenty of beds if you need to stop and rest for a bit. I got a vague memory. Wasn't there supposed to be an elevator in one of these places? Methinks they've moved it. Because that was one of the things I thought was odd about the original version. Because in the original version, it was a thing of... You took the elevators down and then you took the elevators back up. And there were different elevators going down and up. That made total sense. But sometimes there were elevators that went down 2 floors. And it's like, if the whole point is exploration, you don't want people to skip content. You want people to find it. One would imagine. See, I feel like I should keep going that way. I don't know why. And I've gone this way to explore, and I'm like, have I gone the wrong way? I don't know. This is all about exploration, so I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll see what we can find. The trick is to just find the elevator down. That's the key. But I don't know where it is, because this section definitely feels new. So they've definitely rejigged. I guess all the floors have been tweaked slightly, which is good. I'm glad about that. But I feel like I should go this way. I don't know why. Intuition, I suppose. We're going to end up somewhere. Ooh. Ah. See, this is kind of my point. It's like, why give us access to all these floors? It's like, why not just do it one floor at a time? Also, were there 8 floors before? I had it in my head there were only 5. Bing bong. Well, it doesn't matter if they let me go down more floors. I'm going to go down one at a time because that's what you do. We're here to explore. We're not here to speed run. The whole point of this is it's a liminal exploration game. Clue is in the sodding title. Oh, hello. Oh, fuck me. That's interesting. Oh, I wonder if... Hang on. Oh, no, I don't want to go down because then I won't be able to get back up again. That's interesting, though. That means we can't, when going up, we can't get out of the lift on the 7th floor. That's interesting. But it does make me wonder, like, if we went down to the 6th... I suppose they'd have to let you out, wouldn't they? Because otherwise you can't go back up in the down lift. Okay, well, we'll have a mooch around, and if necessary. Because these things, although they're Mr. Smiling Friend over here, these things apparently don't like us very much. Apparently. Based on the ending, anyway. So I'm going to have a mooch around the floor and see if I can find another way down to level 6. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. If I end up looping back around to where I was before, I'll take that one down, but I want to explore all the floors. There's no point in not. I'm really trying to remember if there were 8 floors before. There might have been. And I've just forgotten because it's been... I mean, I played Liminal for... Sorry, level 4 even on... Oh no, that room I do remember. It was the last stream I did last year, wasn't it? So it was like right at the tail end of December. So it's been a number of months since then. A little over 3. More beds and chairs. I think in a weird way, it's kind of the problem with a hotel. What can you actually do? Because hotels, whilst the corridors are liminal, sure, the rooms, not so much. Oh, hello. Another elevator already. That was fast. And 6, and you go down. And you go up. And it's like, while people think of hotels as being liminal, I don't think they're that liminal. I mean, as I say, the corridors kind of are, but the rooms aren't, because the rooms clearly have purpose and function. Hello. I remember this. In fact, this was the level I got lost on my way back up. I kept just not being able to find my way up again. I remember that. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. Because they're all my beds. People have definitely been sleeping in some of these. I wonder if we'll get that weird balloon again. He's the mastermind. He's clearly the leader. Like, the balls are fine, but they just kind of roll around on the ground. It's the balloon could float and fly around as he wants. That's why he's in charge. Everybody knows this. Huh. I don't remember that being a thing. Like the lower bit. That's not ominous at all. See what we can find. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course. See, this was the problem I had before. There's something about this floor that's particularly maze-like. I think it was this floor anyway. Okay, I know for a fact I heard a door open then. Interesting trigger point. I wonder if that was a loading thing. Like, literally, like, because some door somewhere loaded as open, it triggered a sound effect as it automatically closed. I could see that. Or maybe it's just a spook for spooks effect. But if that's a spook, why tie it to a repeated thing? Like, you do a spook once, you don't repeat it. If you want it to be effective anyway. At least as far as I understand it. No, there's no door. We need to keep moving forward. We also need to keep an eye out for the balloon, because I'm fairly certain he showed up on this floor at some point. I just don't know the where or the when. Right, okay. Methinks... Yeah, I've got to go through rooms to find a way out. See, I feel like I'm just backtracking now. Okay. Time for a different strategy. Then again, Maybe it might be different strategies going in the wrong direction. God damn it. Okay, there's gotta... Unless this whole section of the map is somehow cut off, there's got to be an exit here somewhere, right? If I just stick to one wall and follow it round, eventually I'll find something. Right? Theoretically, I should. Even though I'm fairly certain I've done all this before. Here we go. That's a bit more like it. I think we got out of that little area over there. Alright. Don't know what there is. There's something about this floor that's particularly maze-like. Even compared to the other floors, I mean. Because I distinctly remember having trouble finding those elevators I took down. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Oh, it's more hotel rooms. What a shocker. Ah. Why, hello. And down we go. The white zone is for loading and unloading of passengers only. Get your ass back here. I knew that little bastard showed up somewhere. Along with a musical sting. Because it is weird. There's always been this implication that we're being watched in this game. Because I think it was this one anyway. I have played a few Liminal games over the course of the years. But I'm pretty sure that this one was the one where I occasionally would see like an eyeball. It was like really weird. It was like a realistic, like photoshopped eyeball. Or not even an eyeball, like an eye, like eyelids and everything, that would it was just kind of up on a wall in one bit and a couple in other places. They haven't done it in more recent ones. It's not that I remember anyway. But alright, let's see what we can find. I'd like to find a window so we can sort of roughly calculate where the hell I am. Oh. Never mind. We didn't spend that much time on this floor. I almost feel like I should keep walking, but you know what? I'll explore just a little bit more. I'll see if I can find a window and try and keep track of where that elevator is. If you want to judge where the hell I am. Look, I told you, I don't want to race through this. I want to actually explore. I just want to find a window into the main hall. Just out of a vague sense of curiosity. Ah, perfect. Huh. Ended up over here. Okay. Now what we gotta do is retrace my steps. Fortunately, I made a very specific point of always going right. Or was it left? No, left. Sorry, fucking right and left. I'm going right now, that's the thing. Always keeping it on the right side. I will hopefully work out where I'm going. Oh. Okay, what have we got? So we're on floor 4 now, aren't we? Halfway there already. Ooh, we got the wardrobes. Okay. Don't remember this. Oh, hello. Kind of wish this wasn't in the way, because that would be a good shot, but... I don't know, what do you reckon? Well, we'll have to keep an eye out for him, because I'm going to need a thumbnail at some point. Fair enough. I think that's a reflection, although I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, what do you reckon? That could make a good thumbnail. Maybe something like that, perhaps? Maybe. I always do try to think about thumbnails when I'm doing stuff like this. Easier said than done, unfortunately. Ooh, balcony. Hey! I saw you there for a split second, you little git. Don't go vanishing on me like that. What, do you want me to go around? Huh. Apparently there was a balcony up there. On a floor up? Yeah, that's annoying, because I wish if I'd have known I'd have gotten that then. That might have made a good shot. Oh well. I don't remember there being a lower bit. I always thought it was on one whole level, but maybe I'm wrong. Balls. It's the boys. Well, okay. Crap. Hang on. This looks familiar. Have I seen that before? Oh, that's a definite we've seen this before. I've gone around a bloody circle. Okay. Let's backtrack a bit. And go back to the other side of the bridge. Because if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be on the other side of the bridge. I don't actually remember the route I was taking because I wasn't desperately paying attention to that. No. Always putting a smile. Even though you're the diabolical masterminds behind all this. I think. And if you're not the diabolical masterminds behind all this, you're definitely working for them. Theoretically. Right. See, I know we needed to get to that, but there's no door. Huh. Maybe there's something else. Or maybe they've changed that. They could have changed it. You never know. Is that water down there? Oh, it is. Wasn't sure if it just looked like that. Huh. Why is there water down there? Also, I think we've gone around in a circle again. We've definitely gone around in a circle again. Great. God damn it. Now, hang on. We came in. Have we gone around in a circle? No, wait. This was the side we wanted to be on. So we've gone around in a circle, but we haven't gone around in a big circle. We've just managed to stick to this side. Okay. Let's see. We gotta pick a different direction. This might be leading me in a direction I want to go in, maybe, maybe not. Ooh, that is pitch black. And I don't think that there's a door here. Oh, no, stand corrected. There was a door there. How impressive. I genuinely did not know that was there. I couldn't see a bloody thing. Aha! Floor 3. Why are they always on the wrong bloody... No, never mind. It's fine. We'll keep going. this should... No, that's not. That's not the one we were looking for. I thought that was going to point us back outside, but no, I think that's more of an internal bit. This does feel new, though. Ooh. They have definitely rearranged certain bits. Absolute. Oh, well. Oh, manual stairs. I was hoping we'd get to go in the pool. But not yet. I want to go... Actually, that's the point. Because... we did go down a flight of stairs, so technically speaking, this is floor 3, right? And I do want to explore properly, so I feel like I just skipped 3, 2, 1 straight down to the bottom. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm sure the game will... Oh, see, look, there you go. In fact, there's the breaker right there, but there's no doors on this chunk of the map. But I want to see if I can find one. Do that and then reverse it, maybe. That might work. Could be cute, because it's got to be on the left. Sorry, it's got to be on the right, not the left. Because the left is where I stick my little character. I want to see... Sun. Diagram number 5, 6? What is that? 5, I think. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, hello. One thing I want to check real quick. Keep hearing doors. They're trying to spook me, and it ain't working. Alright, Let's go down the lift. I do want to have a mooch around the pool area, but I've kind of moved a bit too far away from that. But I'm sure we'll catch it later. Oh, yeah. Smooth jazz will now be deployed. Did I make that joke last time? I probably did, didn't I? I only have a small handful of jokes, and I can assure you they're all stolen. So, you know, if I say the same thing a few times, it's just to be expected. Are we underneath the... Yeah, I think we are. See, that's from floor 3 to floor 2, but we're on floor 2. We want to stay there for a little bit longer. We can go quickly when we're going back up, you know? Relatively. Do we go down? Yeah, we can go down. I did say I wanted to explore the pool section. Oh. It's not as big as I'd hoped. But I suppose most... Oh, never mind. It's quite big. I suppose most hotels do have a pool. And I guess if they wanted to expand without taking too much time to do it, adding in a pool section makes sense because they've already got the assets. Okay. Getting the carpet wet. We're so getting kicked out of this hotel. No wonder the orbs turn against me. Ooh. Hello. Smiling friends. So, yeah, I'm a little curious how we're supposed to get up to the breaker now. Then I guess... Okay, that's a problem. I have Never mind the fact that the both of those sides look bloody identical. If I've got to get to the breaker, that doesn't look like there's a way out. Like to the... Oh, that's red. To the breaker, I mean. Does there? I don't know. It's odd. Maybe I do have to be on, like, the 3rd floor to hit it? I guess it was a ladder I missed or something. And we're back to here again. Secrets. I won't tell, honest. Maybe we do need to go up to the 3rd floor. I mean, that's the level with the breaker on it, isn't it? I don't know. Let's see if we can find a stairs up, I guess, maybe. Try and get back up to the 3rd floor and just see if we can find a way into the main courtyard. I couldn't see one. Wait, was... Oh, am I being an idiot? Was the elevator in the middle on the 4th floor? Because I did kind of... Did I walk past that? And think, oh no, it's nothing there? I don't know. Did I? I'm going to have to find out. Although that would be odd, wouldn't it? Because that would mean that, like, floors 3, 2, and 1 are irrelevant, essentially. This is where we first came in, so we can quickly get back up to the 3rd floor here. Right, so we're back on 3. Floor 3 was not that expansive. It was pretty small, actually. There's the elevators. That's fine. Worst case scenario, we can try back up on the 4th floor using that elevator. Oh, and here as well. Okay, two possibilities. Either A, there is an exit out there on this floor, or B, and I'm increasingly of the opinion that this is more likely, it's on the 4th floor. I got to get into that middle bit and take an elevator down. I think. Which, as I said, that's weird though, because that means you can just ignore floors 3, 2, and 1. So why do that? The elevators to floor 2. I need to get back to... Oh, hang on. what I need to do... See, because there are no doors on the 3rd floor. Like, at all. There are just none over there. What I need to do is I need to stick on the right, find my way to the other side of the bridge section by going this way. I know what I'm doing. And what I want to do... Bingo. Is that 4? I can't tell. It's too blurry. I don't know if that's 3 or 4. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not 4. Maybe it's 2? It wasn't 1 because I couldn't do anything on 1. Or maybe it is on 1 and... Maybe it's on floor 2 and 1? Hang on, where do you guys go? Floor 2. Oh, that's an up. Think look at me, you git. Might have to go around to check. It's got to be somewhere. Maybe it is on the ground floor and you have to take it up to... floor 3 from there. Bit of a convoluted way to do it, but would make sense. Hello, you. Aha. Does make me wonder. Okay, that's clearly what I'm looking for. So what I want to do now... And what I'll do is I'll do it after a break because it's gone 9 o'clock. I want to have a quick mooch around floor 1 just in case there's an elevator on floor 1 because you might be able to ignore floor 1. But I want to see if there is a lift up, because if there is a lift, it would be right underneath there. So, maybe. Anyway, going to take a break. Back in a minute. And we are back. Alright. I'll have a quick run around. I don't think there is on this floor. It's probably a thing of... You just got to go from floor 2. But I want to have just a quick look, a quick check. Because we know roughly where it is. As long as I always follow the... all on the right for now. See, then we end up here, and this leads back out to... Yeah, it leads out to there. So yeah, this is the thing. I don't think there is a way up from floor 1. Which, as I said, that is odd. But it does at least explain what the hell was going on. It does at least explain that I didn't miss it on floor 4. At least. So that's something. I'm not that stupid. And we're right back here again. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we take this up to floor 3. Boop. Yep. Okay. Boop. Burp. Okay, now we go back down. So we go down. We then find a way back up to floor 3. And then we find our way all the way back up to floor 8. We're going to do it. We may as well find the stairs. I do think it is kind of neat that every area has had like a gimmick, you know? Because every area has had a gimmick. Of a sort, at least. Hello. Now I've got to remember where all the elevators going up are. I don't. I think I vaguely remember. Well, at the moment we can either find an elevator up or we can find the stairs up. Oh, elevator will do. Yeah, floor 3. Boop. Okay. Now we're just looking for elevators. Somewhere along the line. It is kind of funny in this level that you can more or less always... No, that's down. You can more or less always hear the beeping kind of everywhere, certainly from a good chunk of the level, but it's not the beeping you need to look for. It's the elevators. Boop. Okay. Now we're in the bit that I really don't remember. Yeah, I really don't remember. Don't think I went through this on the way down. No. Oh, that was fast. Nope, that's floor 3. Damn it. I was like, yay, level 5. Oh, no. 5 is not alive. Oh, hey, guys. We're back again. Oh, hello. We're back again. Is this... Ah, 4, 5. Alright. Ooh, that's dark. Not so dark in here. Well, this room is familiar. I remember this room. I remember these flags. What country is that? I think that's a real country's flag. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Okay, let's see if we can find elevator up again. If we're lucky, we can find a double. If we're not lucky, we'll find just up to floor, what is it, 6? If we can find a double, we may as well use it. Because at this point, we've kind of seen everything. Boop. Whoa, why is it so dark in here? Okay, sure. Pitch black, why not? Was this the floor that had the separate bits, or was that floor 6? I think that was floor 6, wasn't it? Where there was like a segmented off section, you had to go through rooms. Tits. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction, but you know what? I'm going in a direction. That's a start. This route seems familiar. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, hang on. No, fuck, that's 4 to 5. I'm looking for 5 to 6. Shit, that's the way I came in, isn't it? God damn it. Wrong one. I wasn't thinking. I forgot what floor I was on, truth be told. I think this was the floor I got stuck on last time, wasn't it? I just couldn't find the elevator up. I think it was. I think I got stuck on this floor for ages. Oh, it's a plant. It's that plant. God damn it, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay. Okay. Can't remember if we went this way or the other way before, but... No, we definitely crossed over this way. How did I go from... How do I keep getting lost? I don't know what it is about this floor when you're trying to go up that makes it so goddamn hard. Now see, that's 4 and 5 again. God damn it. Because I think that's probably why. There's 2 ways down but only 1 way up. So you just kind of get lost. Yeah, I think this was the floor I got lost on last time round as well. Why do I remember this route? Like, this was the route I did earlier, wasn't it? But doesn't this just lead to... Fuck. Off of... Right. Okay. Maybe... I don't even know anymore. I am so fucking lost. At least we found somewhere vaguely new. Vaguely. No, hang on, no, we've been here as well. Oh my god. Why is this the level that I can never find my way out of? As I said, I think the problem is that there is 2 ways down but 1 way up. And I think that... And they're hidden, like, inside somewhere. I actually wonder if anybody's mapped all this stuff. Someone probably has. That'd be interesting to see. Like, actual, like, mapped levels and everything. Be curious. Might be fun to have a mooch. I'm gonna run into those bloody elevators again, aren't I? I think I've just got to start exploring rooms. Oh, God's sake, this is gonna be the 2... Yep. God damn it. I don't think sticking to the corridors is gonna do me any good. I think I just gotta start going in random directions. Just pick a direction and go for it. Oh, fine. What is it about this bloody floor? I don't know. It's not like there's even a separate section or anything like that. It's like it's all one connected floor. But I still can't find a way forward. No, because that leads back into the big room. Big. The room with the two flags and the fireplace. This room leads to here. Come on, there you go. Ah. About bloody time. Okay. Let's get going and see if we can remember where the bloody hell anything is. See if we can remember anything at all. How is this the one I find in 5 sodding seconds? Then again, this isn't the one that goes straight up to floor 8, which there is. But that's fine. Anytime you're ready, elevator. Thank you. Except, of course, we know that the exit elevator isn't actually the exit elevator because there's a little bit extra. Once we're done with that, the red velvet corridors. So, oh, that's a fair point, actually. I do wonder, because we were on floor 7. Call that for future reference. We were on floor 7, and the elevator up to 8 was blocked. I might only be able to go up to floor 8 from floor 6. Thinking about it, I don't actually know if there was another way. I mean, there might have been, but there also might not have. So thinking about it, I might not actually be able to get up to floor 8 from here. There could be another one that just does floor 7 to 8. But if there is, I don't know where. Then again, if I find it, I can take the elevator down to 6 and then take the elevator up to 8 from there, I suppose, can't I? Yeah, that makes sense. Because there were 2. Or maybe the orbs will have gone. I don't want to call them balls. Smiling balls. Because we've got to find it first. I swear I've explored more of this floor now than I did the first time I ran around here. Oh, and that's right back out to the corridor we were just in. Great. Ah, we're so close. We only need one more floor. Still, maybe we'll get lucky on this side. Maybe. Pick a door. Ooh. There was another one. Well, how about that? Or was it floor 8? Oh, I hope it wasn't floor 8 that had the balls. Because that's going to be irritating. About to find out. Oh, good, it wasn't. Now we just... Ow, fucking bright. Now we just... find our way to the beep. Boop. Yay! Hooray! Loud. we go. It's not the end of the level, though. There was a little bit extra. Bit of a maze that ended with some very angry bulls. Now we're in Twin Bloody Peaks for some reason. Now, if memory serves, we were kind of looking for like a dead end bit. There were symbols on the wall or something. And it came up with a really weird text thing. Where I think it was talking about a YouTuber, but I honest to God wasn't sure. I remember looking it up and being very confused. Just kind of gotta wander around until I work out where the heck the end bit is. I am kind of just wandering. Don't know in particular where. I thought there were like sigils and things written on the wall. Ah, yes, that. The eye I keep seeing everywhere. I do wonder if maybe they've updated the previous ones to replace the realistic looking eye with that kind of thing. I don't know. I think it was it down here? I honestly don't remember, this is the point. I spent a grand total of about 10 minutes in this before. In fact, I think it was down here. Imagine if next to your list were here. Yeah, that. Hello. Sorry, the tapping seemed like a code, didn't it? Yep, here we go. They look happy. They're not going to be happy forever. I do remember looking up that next year listing. As I said, I think it led to a YouTube channel, except it kind of didn't. I think it was just a coincidental name. Oh, flashing light warning, I think. Hello. you looking at me? I think that one is very specifically looking away. That's interesting. Yay! We really need the static. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, it felt more or less the same as before, because you're just wandering around hotel rooms. And I remember saying at the time, it's like, you can't really do a lot with hotel rooms, because the rooms themselves aren't what people find liminal about hotels. What people find liminal is the corridors, specifically empty corridors, typically at night when the lights are all on, although generally speaking that is true of corridors in hotels anyway, because corridors tend to be internal rather than external, or, you know, at the edge of a building. So it's definitely a thing where there wasn't a lot they could do with it. And I remember saying at the time where it's like, you know, I felt like what they did was fine. And it didn't feel massively different, at least to my sort of untrained eye. As I said, I'm sure if people compared like the map layouts, they would find like significant differences in like new areas and stuff like that. I do think some of the floors were probably the same, or at least barely changed. But yeah, generally speaking, I mean, as I said, I never hated it. I just thought, well, you know, there's not a lot you can do with a hotel setting, you know? Like with swimming pools, theoretically there are things you could do with that. And then, what were the other one? There was Suburbia, and they did like 3 different things with that, which I thought was great. The Playrooms one, they at least mixed up in terms of progression, because you had to find the keys and then find the, you know, 4 area doors, and then find the generators in each area, which I thought was kind of a neat thing. It really stretched the content because of that. I almost feel like maybe there was something they could have done with this as well, like maybe rather than just going all the way down, flipping a button and then going all the way back up, maybe you could have had a button on each floor as like a reason to explore, but that might have got tedious, you know? So I can understand them not doing that. But there you have it. That was Dreamcore Level 4, the Liminal Hotel Reborn, as I keep calling it. So yeah, there you have it. That is Dreamcore Level 4. And as I mentioned, we have the Liminal shopping centre, as I think of it here in the UK. Should be interesting. And then I guess that'll be it, because they're only planning the 5 levels, unless they want to secretly add in a 6th one or something like that. But, I mean, they can't add the... I actually suspected that this was just going to be the back rooms. But no, they added the back rooms in Eternal Suburbia. I don't know if I'd do it on stream or if I'd replay in my own time. I might replay the first 4 levels shortly before Chapter 5 comes out, because they've announced that it is the mall, you know, the shopping centre, whatever you want to call it. They've announced that that's what it is, but we don't have a date for it yet. And I'm not expecting it until very late this year, because I'm hoping they're going to take their time and really work on this one. You know, make some nice big environments, some nice good explorable locations, all that kind of stuff. So it should be good fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. So that is going to be it for Dreamcore, at least for now. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.